Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our dear sister. The message that she sent to me, it reads like this. I am an unassuming man, the kind that blend everywhere I go to. I have got an apartment that is overlooking the streets. That is where I work from and do my hustle. So I move through the day as if I am someone who is just working as a professional here in Johannesburg, but I have another mansion at the place where I have my family. I got married to a South African woman for my own reasons, my secret reasons, and I have a beautiful family. She does not know. And the funny part about it is that when I told her that I loved her, indeed, it was nothing but the truth. I've never used charms on that beautiful woman. I love her with all of my heart, and I have made sure that she is never supposed to know that this is what I do. Even when I bought this property, she does not even know that I own this property where I perform all of these dark rituals. So when I came here, I moved from my country, which is Nigeria. I came to South Africa because I knew that if I was going to come to South Africa, eventually I was going to become wealthy. And indeed, my dreams came true. I am wealthy. So there are things that I did when I was still back home, and I ended up strengthening these things. When I was back home, I had attempted once to become an occultist. I was given this other magic mirror, a mirror which gives me money. But it was taking too long because I had tried to sacrifice my girlfriend, very prayerful, and I had totally failed. So whenever I would try to sacrifice anyone else, the mirror would refuse. I then came to South Africa. When I came here, that was when I continued with my work, looking here in South Africa. They call them sangomas. I found one who was more than willing to assist me. So at my apartment, whenever I bring in a new girl, no one even suspects that these are the rituals that I perform. Sometimes I perform these rituals in different hotel rooms or in the many lodges that are scattered around the city. So as for Tinder, Tinder is my hunting ground. I swipe through profiles every evening, looking specifically. I look for those that are slender women, those that wants to have short time fun, those that are drawn to luxury. I am always careful with my approach, knowing just what to say to make them feel special. I present myself as a successful businessman who is interested in getting to know them. Sometimes I avoid telling my new lover that I am from Nigeria. Later on, when I have given her enough money to make her believe, that is when I will tell her that that is the country from where I come from. So I can even tell the woman that I am just looking for network and to find companionship. Most of these women, they are thrilled to meet a man who has money, as much money that I have. Most of these girls, they are struggling a lot. When I meet them in person, I am always making sure that I take a woman to a place that is very expensive. So I do go to different cafes, and when I am there, then I'll start to be very romantic. Some of the girls, they will tell me and they will say, do you have a place around where we can go so that we can just be nice with each other? Most of these girls, I call them easy targets. I have someone who does not have a lot of close ties here in South Africa, apart from my wife. So as for my wife, she does not even know that when I am not at home, this is what I will be doing, chasing these tender girls. As for these girls, when I am on a date with a girl, I can sit with a girl for hours, pretending to listen, letting her talk on and on about her dreams, her troubles, her desires. All the while, I'll be observing her. When I'll be observing a girl, I would want to assess to see if I can use her in a ritual. So once I have chosen, I suggest moving to a quieter spot. I usually love to go to the Bannister Hotel. This is my go-to for those type of rituals. I feel like they will comply without much resistance. So when we get in there, that is when she will see the truth about me. So usually I use charms on them. In that moment, the girl will see that the things that I want her to do, they are not okay, they are evil, but she won't be able to say no. She will be more like a zombie in that moment. So what I do is that maybe before or after making love to her, I take some charms and I will sprinkle the charms on my hand, then I will just blow towards her. She won't even notice exactly what I will be doing. From there on, she will be like totally like a zombie, doing whatever that I want her to do. I always use cash when I go to these booking rooms, and I always use a different name because I do not want a paper trail that will lead back to me and my wife. One day will see that I was booked at a certain hotel. So after I would have made her tipsy from the drinks that I would have bought for her, as we settle down in the room, I'll make sure that she's very comfortable, always joking around with her, assuring them that they are safe. This is just another date of a man that they met online, a hookup, and at the end of the day, they are going to benefit, for I'll give her money. Sometimes I can even start by counting the money so as to get her excited. As for the ritual, all that I do is that it's either we sleep together or before we sleep together. When I see that now they are under the influence, I then take the girl and I tell the girl that I want her to give me a blowjob. Most of the girls, they will just think that it is a normal blowjob. But what they do not know is that on my manhood, there are maggots that come out. By the time that the girl will be giving me a blowjob, the maggots, they will come out, then they will start to enjoy. That is how they have their own sex, these maggots. Whilst she is busy sucking my manhood, those maggots, they will be enjoying her. When it is all over, sometimes we can sleep, sometimes we can continue making love. And after that, I then return back to my apartment, or I return back to my woman. This is how I perform my own rituals. Dear listeners, right, there was a message that was sent to me by one of our admin. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world.